Jack. I'm Blackjack Gaviani, and it's been a little bit. If you've only been following my Shining Pearl streams, I had my wisdom teeth out, and it hurts a lot. So, I haven't actually played in a while, since the last time we played together. I feel like the music in the Galactic Base should change at this point. Saturn's being all melancholy, everyone's just like, there's nothing left now. Even though, if you go by what people say in X and Y, it sounds kind of like they succeeded. Like, in becoming an actual energy company, you know? The whole thing about, getting energy from Pokemon evolution and stuff. So look at the Galactic that was down here isn't even here anymore. Frickin' cowards. Anyway. You know what this means. Actually, what it means is that in the other room right now, my dad is watching football with my bird Athena and trying to teach her how to say "Go Bears." Oh, frick. To find my favorite Pokemon, I'll go east, west, or any which way. Goodness gracious. Yay. I forgot if I healed up at all. Okay, good, I must have. You know, something I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually make a team for the Battle Tower. I've never done that before. And I know, it probably can't really be done with the team I have right now. Still looking a little puffy, but not a whole lot. He was like full-on Nixon a little while ago. My jowls were enormous. And I know, you know, I'm a little on the hefty side, so I got little jowls going on, but not like what I had. It was, no, it was, You know, you gotta admire the chutzpah of this man. He decided he was gonna collect Weasels, and by God, he's collected Weasels. But they're my favorite Pokemon! Oh, fair enough. If you're trying to find the Pokemon you want, you need to go everywhere. Not just east and west either. South and north are important too. Son, I have been places you cannot imagine. And right now, I am going to go to Sunyshore. Okay, do I? Yeah, I do have one of them. Do 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 do. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Come on. Come on. I gotta get to where the road splits. Oh yeah, I can finally get this lady's keys now. forget how. I know I have to... Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, that's going the opposite direction of what I need, isn't it? Oh no, there's something over there. There it is. Can barely see it with that building in the way. Yes, I would like to use rock climb. Just having to wildly guess right there. That's... Okay. Where is the... I don't have an item finder? Really? Oh wait, it's part of the... It's part of this, isn't it? Huh? Meh? I'm not quite sure what's going on. I thought I had to find her keys, and I thought her keys were over there. Gen 4 design had some definite holes in it. I can tell you what. Come on. Up. I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I thought I was supposed to be finding her keys. The hotel people won't be happy with me. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Reception counter. And the reception counter is here, right? Oh no, that's the restaurant. Okay, so... I'm still really not sure what to do with that. I don't think I was sure... Oh, crap. Is that them over there? I don't think I was sure back in the original Gen 4 either. Frickin'. And just walking along, pumping the A button, hoping to find something. Is it down there? Do I have to go down to the beach? Oh my god. I think I have to go down to the beach. Come on, come on. I wonder why they decided that it had to be a wild bee barrel. Oh, did you guys see the Bidoof cartoon that they posted a few days ago? It was super cute. How do I... Bidoof's Big Stand or something like that. It was so adorable. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this is the reception counter. Hey, Mercury! Welcome back to Sinnoh. Yeah, I was saying I hadn't played in a while. I was still standing in front of Saturn. So, I'm trying to figure out where the lady's keys are. And I'm trying to use the item finder, and I just got no freaking idea. Did you watch the Bidoof shirt they had the other day? I was just talking about it. It was so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. That's right. You watched my reaction to it. Never mind. Oh, there was a... I could have just climbed there. Come on. Up more. A rare candy. Seriously. This is so time-consuming. I mean, I guess, you know... I just... Yeah. Near the stairs, I think. Yeah. See, everything just gives me the same reaction. I'm just walking around aggressively pumping the A button. And I just don't get it. Oh, my goodness. She said she had it when she left the registration counter. And I got the thing that was on the other side of the fence. Or the other side of the bushes. Frickin'. Yeah, I just don't get it. And then instead of canceling to make the window go away, you have to push the L button again, which doesn't make sense. Frickin', come on. This is gonna be, like, really easy, isn't it? Like, they're just gonna be out in the open somewhere, aren't they? Wouldn't be surprised if they were even, like, shiny and glittery at me. And I would think, you know, oh, they must be at the end of this row of bushes for that's there for no reason. Nope. Is this supposed to have any reaction? Because it's just giving me the same ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Huh? Okay. And the second I move, it goes away. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's getting farther away from me. Provided that even is what I'm supposed to be looking at. Okay, this looks like it's ever so slightly to my side. Okay, and that again looks like it's ever so slightly to my side. In the last 30 seconds, I feel like I've looked in that exact spot at least 5 times. Tie it to your wrist. Thanks for helping me out. Here's something for your trouble. Not worth it. Not worth it! I get careless with the sweet key when I get caught up in the scenery on my walks. You dropped it almost immediately. It's chock full of Pokemon books and photo collections. It went into your fridge. I went for Lava Cookie, and they say Mindy is a troll. Oh, golly. Like that image of, like, show me the evil in Sinnoh, and it shows Team Galactic. I said the real evil in Sinnoh, and it shows Giratina. The real evil, and it shows Mindy. Perfect. I'm quite bored. Care to break the monotony? Give me misery and the fear it brings. Anything at all to break this dull monotony. I got a song for so many occasions. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting little fight, huh? A critical hit, nice. You know, I was reading something earlier, someone was talking about how happy the affection mechanic made their kid. And people were going on and complaining about how easy it made the game, but honestly, you know, 1, it's RNG like so many other things. 2, it's a stat you still have to raise. And 3, critical hits can get you in trouble. So an increased chance for critical hits when you're trying to catch something. Monotony was broken, but at what cost? I'll go rest at the hotel. I've had quite enough of this. Yeah, I'm sure you have. Ooh! Inky berries! And in case you're wondering why I'm not diving into the route here to try to catch a Chatot, it's because when home opens up, I will be transferring a Chatot from there. When home compatibility opens up, rather. Because you know I gotta have Chatots. Hello. After enjoying a meal at the hotel restaurant, one has a battle. That's the social etiquette. You didn't wear your Voodoo hat to watch the boobs, but I know! Oh my gosh! Oh, yeah, it was sitting, like, right over on my bedside table, too. My jaw is still hurting, but, you know, apparently they said I'm doing everything right. I just... sometimes things happen. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I switched over to Twitch for a second, and it was a blank screen, and I was like, wait a minute, what? But, okay. Enchanting. Personally, I'd rather just play with Pokemon than battle with them. That would be awesome. Maybe they'll re-release Pokepark. Ooh! My curiosity is paid off. But you know what? Here. Let's... Feeling a little better, all things considered. Yep. Fuzzy is looking relieved. Listen, listen! Can you tell me what kind of Pokemon you have? Oh, am I coming up on the house with the 6 Pikachus? I think that's the house with the 6 Pikachus. I like this background here. That's really nice with the water and the sky looking like that. That's real cool. Ooh, a level 43 Remoraid. Honey, you know those things evolve, right? I think it's funny, in the anime once, there was a movie that Brock was talking about watching. It was like a western. And, they were using Remoraids as guns. And they had a Sheriff Snorlax. It was really cute. You're so tough, I'm stunned! I'm gonna hang on to a weasel and just bob around. Okay. Oh! Fuzzy looks like it's having fun. Oh, that's adorable. What the heck? What? Fuzzy. What? Pikachu fan club. Pika pika pika. Pika pika. Hang on, I speak bullshit too. Pika! Oh, they all use the same voice clip, huh? I'm going for the Pokemon Championship with only Pikachu! You only have 5 of them, actually. Unless this is one of those, day 43, they don't suspect I'm not one of them. Sorts of things. Pika pika pika. Pikachu. Pika! Pikachu. Pikachu. Okay, my dad is in the other room trying to teach my bird how to say "Go Bears" because he's watching football. Oh, go Pika. Okay, there we go. Let's switch to Kaysen, because, you know. I've been watching a guy do death battle reactions, and the next one he's gonna do is the Goro versus Machamp one. That is such a hilarious battle. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. I love how when they were talking about the making of that episode. They were talking about one, the guy that got to do Machamp's voice had previously voiced Captain Falcon for them in the Falcon versus Johnny Cage fight, and he was so enthusiastic to be playing Machamp. Pikachu. And they were talking about how animating it was especially weird because they because, you know, it's between four-armed fighters. But they have the extra arms in different places. So it was heck to just even come up with the base models for them. Pokemon size contest. Big Pokemon wanted. There's Death Battle. I've never heard of it. It's this series from Rooster Teeth where they analyze some characters and then animate a fight between them. I dreamt that a trainer would bring me a giant Remoraid. No, I'm not gonna bring you a Remoraid. Not right now. Do I? Okay. Do I have a Remoraid? No, I do not. I don't have a whole lot of Pokemon. Frickin' Palkia. You know what? There's something down here in there. No, not right now. Hey, I'm on the other side of the fence. You can challenge me from over there. Ah, it's so cute, but no, I'm not catching you right now, honey. I have one waiting for me. You know what's really funny about, well, many things are funny about Chatot, but its feet are all wrong for a parrot. Parrots have 2 toes in front and 2 in back. Chatot has 3 in front and 1 in back. That means, technically speaking, it can't actually be a parrot. Yeah, some other species of birds are zygodactyl too. Toucans are one of them. And I don't remember, I don't remember what kind of feet toucan has. Come on. Intense and determined eyes. Oh, I never caught a Glamia? Huh. I can try. Oh. Okay. My attempt to catch a Glamia was not entirely successful. Alas. Fuzzy's holding something. Ooh, Cassib berry. Okay. Okay. Come on, Fuzzy. Fuzzy looks refreshed. Awesome. Your bird say any phrases like Chatot? She talks sometimes. Oh. Oh, we'll ride upon the sea in a boat, just you and me. It's the way of the sailor, way of the sailor. You sing too. She likes to ask for apple. She goes, apple? Or she'll go, step up. Although earlier she did not want to step up. She knows exactly what it means because she requests it. She'll even stick her little foot up in the air, and I didn't actually teach her to do that. But, she also tells us when she wants to go night. She goes, "Good night." And if she doesn't get taken to her night cage and covered up, she goes, "Good night." Birds are so cute. should Ferris learn? Okay, metal sound. Oh, nah. Yeah. Your Pokemon, they're looking good. Darn right. You want to think about becoming a sailor yourself? It's been great to be able to visit different places around the world. Ah, I see. Takes both brains and brawn when you're out at sea. Nah, it's not an easy job, the sailor's life. It's amazing what some birds could learn. Well, when she was little, we had a little budgie named Echo. And I was teaching Athena to say go poop on paper. You know, to try to tell us when she needed some paper under her. She still has yet to master that phrase. She'll say it, but she'll say it after she poops, when it's too late. But at one point, she was talking to herself, and she goes, go poop on Echo. The laugh was part of it. She started this little witch cackle. It was hilarious. She told herself a little joke. He's just like, jeez, bird. His sibling rivalry much? I wonder whatever happened to Echo. Because we had to get rid of her when we moved, because we couldn't take her in the car with us. I guess we didn't have to. I mean, I think the cage was a good size we could have brought in the car, but because we moved from Indiana to Oregon, so it was quite a ways. During that time, however, Athena picked up some new phrases. Oh, the day after we gave Echo to someone else, Athena goes, Echo? Just real sad. Broke my little Blackjack heart. On the way to Oregon, however, it was me, my mom, and my sister in the car, and my dad, and Athena, and we had a long-haired dachshund named Peppy in the cab of the U-Haul. And by the time we reached Oregon, Peppy had proven herself to be an absolute hellion. She decided the best place in the entire U-Haul was to sit under the parking brake. And bear in mind, we're going up through the mountains and everything. So, this dog, glub glub glub, is being just horribly disruptive. If you were to become a sailor, I'm sure you'd make a good one. And so she also, when we would take breaks, get up on top of the steering wheel and start honking the horn. Sunnyshore's gym leader has been bored lately, I hear. Apparently there's been a lack of worthwhile challengers. If I had to describe Sunyshore Gym in a word, it'd be shockingly electric. Whoops, that's 2 words. Okay, let me finish this story. By the time we reach Oregon, which took us about 2 weeks because it was some pretty slow going, Athena has learned, Peppy! Bad dog! Bad dog! It's so funny. Oh. Alright. The Cursed City, at long last. Yo, fellow trainer! There's no masking that aura of serious toughness around you and your Pokemon. Oops, sorry, I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shouldn't this be the frame that his name changes to be his actual name instead of the frame before he introduces himself? I just had this idea. Maybe you can pull it off. It's about this city's gym leader. He's really lost his enthusiasm lately because there's been so few good challengers worth his time. He's so bored that he spends all his time renovating the gym. And then the blackout happened. That sure didn't help lift his mood. Are you sure the blackout wasn't because he was diverting all the power in the city to his gym? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I need you to give him a battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. I'm counting on you, hotshot. You don't even know why I'm here, dude. I could just be a tourist. Sunyshore City, solar powered! This is a major port town. It's also the gateway to the Pokemon League. Hey Flint, if you see a spiky-haired, sullen-looking guy around town who's not Volkner, tell him BJ and Mercury said hi. Yeah, that's what I mean by calling Sunyshore a cursed city. Because, you know, one late 20-something antisocial douchebag who will step over anyone who he wants in order to get what he views as perfection is unfortunate. Two of them is just, you know, bad mojo. You've got some problems. Is it something in the water? The gym leader uses too much electricity. He needs to think about the city's power needs too. Vista Lighthouse, the beacon that lights Sinnoh. It lights the entire region? It's just tucked away in the corner like this. Where'd Fuzzy go? Fuzzy should be in the elevator with us. Oh, hey, how did am I just skipping the part where I go to the gym and he's not there then? The Vista Lighthouse represents safety and protection to us sailors. I love how far away you can see with the binoculars, but this blonde guy keeps hogging it all. I'm gonna go that far away with my Pokemon one day. Hey, dickwad. Your boyfriend's asking about you. So you're the latest challenger up against the Sunyshore gym. Alright, I've decided. If I find you to be weak, I'm gonna challenge the Pokemon League. I'm all done with renovating the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I want to have battles that can thrill me again. As the toughest gym leader in Sinnoh, I'm gonna unleash everything in my arsenal on you. Dude, I just came up to you and tapped you on the shoulder. There's... Maybe I should start my own apocalypse cult. You took a look through the binoculars. Ah. Cool. Is it really necessary to play this little clip every time we go in and out of the elevator? Okay, come on, Fuzzy. Fuzzy? Yay, there we go. I mean, Sunyshore may be a city, but it's still not really all that big. So, I wonder if Cyrus and Volkner actually are around the same age. Can you just imagine them in classes together? Sunyshore City is situated on a narrow spit of land bordered by the sea and mountains. To make up for the lack of space, the city built solar panels to provide power and uses roads. It's a place where nature, Pokemon, and people are as one. I once dreamed of becoming a gym leader. That dream never came true. I got to live with Pokemon all this time. It's been a blessed life.
Wow, you're really cool. You have 7 gym badges.
That I do. The city uses a lot of electricity, especially the lighthouse and the gym.
They finally decided to turn all the roads inside the city into giant solar panels.
Sunyshore is the sunshine city, so the system works perfectly. I feel like Volkner would be the type to cut some of his classes. He's like the guy who just shows up to, like, take the tests and somehow he gets an A and no one knows how.
The Underground Man and Eterna and Byron of Canalev are related. Add Byron's son Rourke and you have a trio of dedicated diggers.
Once, when I was in the Grand Underground, I fainted, but then Rourke rescued me. The spheres found in the Grand Underground are like gems. You can obtain goodies by trading spheres away. Okay. Cyrus probably wouldn't have noticed.
I ain't gone to the Grand Underground lately. Depending on where you go down, you end up in different places. That's why I use my Explorer Kit in as many places as I can.
Head to the Grand Underground and have fun down there. Make it an adventure. You should work together with friends to collect glossy stones before you dig up fossils. Apparently something good will happen if you do that. I hear there are special places in the Grand Underground where Pokemon like to gather. Yeah. I know that. It's the Street Corner personality checkup. Harta is our featured trainer today. In our interview, our trainer picked the ghost type as their favorite. So what sort of personality likes the ghost type? Oh god. Our experts say they tend to be fun-loving types. If something makes them happy, they'd rather not tell others about it. What? Instead, they'll try to replicate the experience for their friends. Well, that's telling others. Did this analysis sound good to you? No. No, it didn't. It sounded like you were making everything up. I can't really take her right now, Dad. A selection of the world's stickers. Even though stickers are really only found in this one region. See the sticker merchant there? He came through with different stickers today. Just what I wanted to see.
You're Roselia. It worked stupendously hard, didn't it? As its reward, please give it this effort ribbon.
Yay, my first ribbon! Here, let's take a look. An exceptionally hard worker.
Your Luxray. It worked stupendously hard.
Ghost type equals happy. Since when have you read some ghost type text entries? Well, it's not the ghost types that tend to be unhappy in those situations. It's, you know, everyone around them. It needs to work a little harder. It's okay, Fuzzy. We love you anyway. There we go.
Effort ribbon looks good on your Rapidash.
Yes, it does, I imagine. But... what exactly is the standard here? I know, your time, if you will. You won't regret it. Welcome, may I help you? Okay, yeah, what? Something I really wish this game would do, well, this whole series, is that I wish you could just fill a little shopping cart and it would it would let you just buy multiple things at once. Because as it is, buying everything individually, going through all of this rigmarole every time you want to buy one item is ridiculous. Sunyshore Market is most known for its big selection of Pokeball stickers. So, you got 3 people standing around up here, and then only one of you is actually selling anything? Weak. I've heard some things about Victory Road, which leads to the Pokemon League. The word is the road is harsh and harrowing. I'd better load up on as many items as I can carry. You can buy stickers for decorating Pokeballs at the Sunyshore Market. Use those stickers in a cool way and your Pokemon will be really happy. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I definitely need more super potions. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I need a few more of those, too. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Get some more awakenings. I'm gonna be dealing with probably a bunch of poison types, right? In a cave. Okay. Burn heal going against Flint eventually. I mean, I'm not gonna need 9 burn heals, but might as well get some full heals, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely need some repels. Oh, no, let's just get super repels. Oh, no, max repels. Well, let's see. Do I have anything to sell? Okay. Okay, and selling some mushrooms. Oh, crap. I wanted to sell more than one. See, I should be able to sell multiple things at once, too, but no. And, of course, the house is over here. Okay, well, first off, here's the lady that gives you some ribbons.
You're quite the nifty trainer. My husband is a sailor and he's off working somewhere far away. I long for the day he comes back to me. All that waiting every day gets to be very boring, though. I know. How would you visit me? And I will tell you stories every so often.
Okay. Okay. Delightful ribbons for Pokemon, yeah. I'd heard that Team Galactic was up to no good, but here in Sunyshore we've never even seen any of them around. A long time ago there was a boy named Cyrus who lived here. He seemed to shun others and he preferred the company of machines. He's a brilliant student, I recall. I often wonder what became of him. I find it very hard to believe that Galactic wasn't at least regional news. That giant rock, isn't it actually a Pokemon? Pokemon Rock, Sunyshore's heritage site. I wonder if we're going to be seeing this in Legends. Oh, It looks more like a Snorlax now rather than a Munchlax. That's a weird design choice. Okay, Fuzzy, come on. This way. We're going down here. Oh. Imagine being such a good student that people talk about you to strangers like a decade after you've left town. That glaringly bright and cool thing you have, it's undoubtedly a Poketch. They're awesome, yeah. I got okayed by the Poketch company to develop original Poketch apps. Hey, you're a trainer, aren't you? Can't you do me a favor? You've got Pokemon with different natures, right? May I see them? Enter the sky multicolored and we didn't get a news report for our troubles. Rude. No, wait, it's this thing. Okay. I wish, like, clicking different parts of this would let you go backwards. I'm gonna read your computer. You know, the height of Pokemon following you was still Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Oh, there she is! Speaking of the Johto series. Hello, hiya! He's finally come back! You seem to be feeling upbeat, too. I have a hunch that you recognize your toughness right away. I bet he's getting excited over the thought of battling you. Remember what you have to do, Hotshot! Give him a battle that's so hot it'll reignite his passion for battling. Alright, Hotshot, I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Hey there, how's it going, Champ to be? Let me check out your trainer case and see how many badges you have. 1, 2, 3, whoa! You've already got 7 gym badges. You complete this gym later, you'll be heading to the Pokemon League next. That means it's the last time I get to give you advice. This is it, kiddo, listen carefully. One last time. The gym leader here is a master of electric-type Pokemon. That's all I have to say. The rest is up to you. Yeah, I got an okay team for that. Oh, okay, there's another switch over here.
Can you make it to the gym leader? You sure now?
Are you supposed to be in school, or is this, like, on the job training? Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, naturally. Because of course it did, yeah? Remember when that guy at the door gave you fresh water into the gym? That was nice. I forget which gym that was in. Ah, yeah, I forgot about that too. Come on. There we go. There we go. 52.
The gears spin round and round. I spin down and out. Our gym's trick walkways are sure to make your head spin.
I mean, I seem to be staying in one spot, so... Fuzzy, come on, keep up. You're not that slow, come on. Yeah, see, having stuff follow you in this gen kind of isn't really worth it because they're so slow. Like, nothing really keeps a pace with you like it did in her Gold and Soul Silver. It's a blank sign, painted white. Whatever the environment, people in Pokemon adapt to live there. That's what we all do to survive. Yep. There it zooms in.
My name is Jasmine, and I'm a gym leader. Oh, I'm sorry, not the gym leader of this city. I'm a gym leader in the Johto region. It would be nice if you knew about the Johto region.
I do. I've been there many times.
Oh, if you don't have the city's gym badge, you'll be forced to turn back. I'm kind of the big muscle around here.
Like, Jasmine, honey, why do you have stage fright just talking to people? Come on, this way. Okay. Aha. Here we go. I will go here and... oh, just down this way. Okay.
This is the toughest gym in Sinnoh. That's why I'm here, to learn the best battle techniques around.
Oh, he's like an elementary schooler. Okay. Just the sprite was so small, I thought he was like a preschooler. There we go. Do 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 do. Energy ball, huh? Grass type move. I wasn't expecting that. You and Luna Cat are breathing in perfect sync with one another. Oh, that's right. It's a fairy type now, isn't it? So bite is no longer super effective, right? Is that... You know, it's been, like, a long time, and I still can never remember what all fairy type does. You're tough.
You just showed me there's still lots I need to learn. The world of Pokemon is deep.
I mean, yeah. I want to win. I channel that desire through my guitar. I want to win. The desire makes my Pokemon a star.
Was I supposed to be singing that? No, I guess it didn't have the little notes next to it. You know, I still have... You know, it seems to be lesser today, but I still have a little bit of a sound delay, and I was watching, like, I don't know if you guys know who DB Geek is, but I was watching him, and he has a sound delay. And honestly, that kind of made me feel a little better, because he's a big-name streamer. He does, like, charity streams and stuff that raise, like, tens of thousands of dollars. And there was one he did where it was like a whole bunch of streamers that were doing it, and he thought he was like too small name to really gather any interest, but he was like the second or third highest grossing, or highest number raised, and he was up against like some super big names. Well, not up against, I mean, all in it together, but you know, so someone like that still having that kind of little mechanical problem is still, you know, kind of makes me feel a little better, honestly. We couldn't win. No encores for us. I feel like Fairy should have been super effective against Electric. The fact that Electric still only has one weakness is sort of crazy. Yeah, that is kind of weird. A trainer's desire to win. If you don't lose that, there's no limit on what you can become. I feel like I need to introduce you to someone, but he's from this hometown, so you might actually already know him. Because there very much is a limit on what you can become, no matter how great your determination is. And that barrier kind of starts with God. So... Look at the way I'm dressed. Can't you see that I'm hardcore?
Although I do know of an alternate timeline where even that barrier was overcome, so... I still have to do my video about Ultra Cyrus. I said during my character analysis video that I was going to do that. I was going to talk about Ultra and Masters, but now Masters has the villain plot going on, so I'm going to wait till the end of that. Not just the galactic plot that's going on right now, but the whole villain plot, just to see what happens.
Pika pika.
Yay, level 53. Oh yeah, you know what, sure. Let's, sure. Why not? Still plushy Cyrus on for moral support, or I guess immortal support. More amoral support than immoral. Immoral support would be this guy.
Gotcha!
Oh, cool. I love how those flames look so cool. Ooh, nice! See, it pays off. Ah.
I was being serious. Don't laugh at me. I mean it.
Your 2 villain plushies is a bit. I want one. Well, I'll tell my friend who made them. I don't know if she still makes them anymore.
I guess this way so I can learn to think like an electric type Pokemon. Why don't you give it a try?
Let's see. Okay. Whether you're a trainer or a guitarist, it takes dedication to improve your mad skills. Mad skills, huh? Mad skills. I'm surprised you didn't spell it with a Z. No, not gets us at all. No, this is the guy from the second movie. Green hair, though. Sticks out to the sides. But, considerably better dressed. My skills seem to have let me down. I must have been out of tune. The way you battle, I can feel the very heart of rock and roll. Tell me, are you maybe a fan of rocking out? Naruto just kind of edges away from him. Okay, Ah, look, I can go between, what are these, Van de Graaff generators or whatever they're called? I'm not just looking for tough trainers to battle. I've been battling here because I want to feel the rush. Okay. Again, these trainers get green hair. I can't get green hair. This guy gets green hair. I don't get green hair. You can't even get blue hair in this game. Let's see. Sure, why not?
Hi.
I love the little curly part on the ears. Seriously, I would heavily consider buying a plush from your friend if they still make them. They're very cute. Oh yeah. I will definitely I'll definitely let her know. In fact, frick, I can do that right now. Let's see. Hey. Hey, name. I'm streaming right now, and I have the plushies with me, and someone really wants to buy one off you if you still make them. And I have a Mitsumi plush, but your power is so shocking it's made me go numb. But she's packed somewhere. I don't know where she is, but I'm so glad they're her Pokemon. There isn't much else that gives me the thrill that Pokemon do. Same. Yeah, wait. Here. Spark! This is what our gym leader did to the gym out of boredom. Oh, am I still... okay. I should have stocked up on more paralyzed heals. Intimidate, huh? Oh! Oh dear. Okay, okay, let's see. So this is really the paragon of Volkner's sense of aesthetics, huh? 'Cause, okay, come on. Oh, no. Oh, bite. Oh, crap. Okay, well, it didn't do that much. Fuzzy, use Shadow Punch. Yay. Switch, yeah. I guess Cyrus got all the aesthetic style of the two of them. Ironic. Yeah. I mean, his aesthetic style is still kind of... He put spikes on his buildings for no reason. Like... That's not even his style, you know, aside from his spiky hair. There's like nothing else in Galactic looks like that. Spark! We were lacking energy. No, we lacked more than that. We didn't want the win enough. Okay, no, it won't let you actually walk off the side. Gotta look mildly intimidating somehow. Just mildly, though. Oh, that's right. Okay, for some reason I thought I had someone that was out. What? Okay, here. Okay, and paralyze heal. super potion.
Wow, I'm surprised you've come this far, but you'll have to turn back. There isn't any chance that you could ever beat me.
Oh, it's a guy. Okay.
Oh well, soft voice guy, who knows?
Alright. Yeah, because that's really what screams electric type.
Kinda thought it would do more.
Just walking up to Steelix and tripping it. Yeah, stick with the type theming, huh? I mean, there's a bit barrel as well, but I think it can at least learn electric mode? I don't know. Okay, you're just taking the piss now, aren't you? How do you even trip a snake? Well, when it's all reared up like that. I was watching a video earlier. Someone was ranking the starters. All of them. Well, all of the ones from the main games, anyway. And she gave Snivy points off because she doesn't like snakes. Although, I did remember once there's Scientific Pokédex on Tumblr, and they were talking about how Superior might not actually be a snake, it might be a legless lizard. Apparently it has traits of both. There we go. Awesome. Akio Gerda, level 53. Yeah. What makes your Pokemon so special? As a challenger, you're one tough trainer. Can it blink? If yes, then it's a legless lizard. I think it does. And it also takes in Ami, it takes bites of food instead of swallowing it whole, like Ekans and other stuff like that does. Let's see here. Not letting me walk off here either. Why do you keep trying to walk off, dingus? I know there's probably something that I'm just missing, but... only these didn't... If only these didn't have the same rotations. I feel like if they turn them the opposite way, you know? Someone I'm sub to on Harry Potter did a video about how the on YouTube once did a video about how the basilisk in Harry Potter is actually a legless lizard, at least in the movie version. Interesting. Come on, Volkner. Don't you cheat me out of a win. Come on. Okay, so that's counterclockwise. And that's clockwise, so they are spinning in opposite directions. But they keep ending up at the same places. This should get me somewhere, right? Am I just not noticing something big? Because they just keep lining up in the same spaces. Oh, of course, I can't even do anything down there. Maybe I do something... No, I can't even get back there now. See, I need this to turn separately. And this to turn separately. Aha! Okay. Okay, alright, I've got everyone. Okay, would you like to save your adventure so far? Abso-frickin-lutely. Oh my goodness. Alright, Challenger. It's not often a trainer manages to make it all the way here to challenge me. When they do, they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but... Anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who'll make me remember how fun it is to battle. He's smiling there. Oh, really? Already, huh? Against a fighting type. You, I literally cannot imagine how the developers design these gym puzzles and make it so players don't get trapped. Well, there was that issue. Someone got soft lock inside Candace's gym because of the autosave, but... Come on. Oh. Yeah. You ever played Pokken Tournament? Gengar in there has a really, really creepy move. Like, it basically turns giant and swallows the other player. It's so weird. Oh, really? You running away, Volkner? Already?
Bye-bye.
Ah. Okay, well, here. Now I can do Shadow Punch. Oh, again? Are you gonna send Ambipom back out? Come on, I know you have an Electrifying. Oh, there we go. Awesome. There! Let's see here. Okay, now let's see here. Volt switch again? I love when electric gym leaders spam volt switch. Looking at you, Elisa. Okay. Octozuka, of course. Blorp. Ah, man. Oh yeah, in that post I was reading earlier that I was talking about where someone was saying how their kid really liked the affection mechanic. Someone was saying, you know, trying to decry it and saying, like, can you imagine if, you know, if your opponents got that same boost as well? And I was like, I'd freaking love that. What are you talking about? I'd love it because it would expand characters so much. Especially, like, if it only happened on certain Pokemon of theirs, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be really cool. Okay, let's see here. Bag is what I wanted. Expand where characters make the game a little bit more challenging. Win-win. Yeah. Oh! I actually forgot I could do that even though I have a bite on my own. Oh, dang. Oh, seriously? It's faster than me? Ooh, critical hit. Lunacat toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad. Hey. Bye. Do you not have an electrifying? Really? Oh no, Raichu gets to go first in it. Oh, surf? Ooh. Would any of Cyrus's Pokemon get affection boost, Crobat notwithstanding? I can imagine Crobat being the only one that does. Okay, switch. You know, just based on, because it's a happiness evolution and all. Here it comes. Get ready for my trump card. You don't have Electrifying. I thought Electrifying was his signature Pokemon. Does he not get that until Platinum? Wild. Yeah, because doesn't he get Electrifying and... Shocking. I didn't see this coming. And Flint gets Magmortar? Electrifying must be Platinum exclusively. It must be. But I didn't finish Platinum. So why do I remember him having it? Maybe it's from the card game. Oh, a hyper potion, huh? Ooh, yeah, wishing to be praised. Okay, good boy, Akio. Here. Ooh, I was not expecting Ice Fang. Yeah. You ever have any of those guidebooks? I think I have one for, like, red and blue. Okay, okay. I don't remember if I have any... Oh, I have some in Japanese just because I could get them, basically. There's a used bookstore downtown that sells like a bunch of foreign books, and sometimes they'll have like game guides and stuff, so... Okay... Ooh, still doing it, huh? Ah. Yeah, but you know what? All I have to do is keep my head above water and just wait for the timer to run out. Oh, like right now. I didn't think Toxic was going to do that much. You've got me beat. Your desire and the noble way your Pokemon battled for you. I even felt thrilled during her match. It was a very good battle. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. It's also made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. That's right. I still have to undock it and clean those. That beacon badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall from your Pokétch. Waterfall happens to be key if you're going to the Pokemon League. Also, because you collected all 8 badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take these too. Stickers, yeah. And guidebooks for Diamond and Pearl and Mystery Dungeon. Then I realized the internet was a thing. Well, you know, they're sometimes fun to have. Each TM57 contains the move Charge Beam. It may raise special attack if it lands. It's pretty hot. Your next step is the Pokemon League Challenge. It's time for you to cross the sea and win your way through the gauntlet that is Victory Road. Demonstrate to the Pokemon League your mastery of your team. Against you, even the Elite Four will be pushed to fend off your challenge. Awesome. I was watching someone play the other day who's never played Diamond and Pearl before. So when Cynthia showed up, you know, here, let's talk to Clyde. When Cynthia showed up, she gave her like a really haughty, like villainess voice. Did you beat the gym leader? Well, of course you did. But you know what? You haven't made it in my mind yet. Do you know why? Because you and your Pokemon are capable of achieving so much more. I'm proud of you, kiddo. 8 Cinnamon, way to go. I literally saved the universe, dude. What? What does it take to please this guy? It's such an odd shape for that monitor. I am debating if I should put Pangaea back in my party. I would have to raise his level more. Same with Batty. He's woefully behind everyone else, but I feel like he could be a boon for us. Although then I would run into Lucian. But then Lucian would be a problem with Fuzzy and with Kaysen too, so... Are we watching someone on Twitch or YouTube? On Twitch, I don't remember exactly who. Been watching a few people. I might actually take this opportunity to just, like... you know, set together a great team. I could start training Palkia.
So you've seen 124 Pokemon. Trainers will challenge you to battle of Pokemon, obviously. They may have rare ones with them, and they can add to your Pokédex.
So I think I'm gonna stop here, actually. I mean, I am having fun getting back into this, but my jaw does still hurt. So I think we can raid someone. You know what? Here, let's raid someone that I started watching just last night. She's playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. So let's go raid Faeline. Not to be confused with Maylene. So yeah, let's go raid her. I want to thank you all for coming. It's been a blast. Bye-bye.